There's certainly a lot of students out there. I mean, I remember training one teacher and I just didn't have enough time for this for more students of my own. So I rang this teacher up and he says, "I'm sorry, Jane." He says, "I can't fit any more students in. I'm already fully booked. I can't fit any more in." So yeah, definitely, you're going to have to be ready to change your garage into a classroom so that you can teach students or do it online. Students also know when you don't know what you're doing, right? Because these students, a lot of them have done IELTS before. So they also know if you're pretending to know what IELTS is about. And eventually you don't get work. Well, a lot of them already been teaching IELTS and they do this course and I'm like, "Oh, how come you're doing this course when you're already teaching IELTS?" And they're like, "Well, I want to do it properly." And a lot of times too, when we're going through the descriptors or the criteria and what they need to know, they're like, "Oh my gosh, oh," and like it's like a light has come out. It's like ping in there. It's like, "Oh my goodness, now they understand." Because you think you understand, but then when you go through this course and when I explain it, they're like, "Oh my goodness," it's a really an eye-opener for them. And they're like, "No wonder my students aren't getting the score that they need." I think this is what this program is special, because we worry about the students. We care about the students and how, to get them to that next stage of their life. It will open doors. So if you're properly trained and you care about your students, this is the course. But if you're just wanting just money, well, then join those other companies where they just do the tests and not really care about whether or not that student is going to get their score. Honestly, if you care about your students and their results, then you need to learn how to do it properly as a teacher. There are millions, more than 3 million people per year that take this test around 140 countries. So there is, and it's certainly growing with the demands of all these different regulations that countries are coming up with, the governments are coming up with, or even courses that, new courses that are coming up. So definitely the demand is huge globally. If you know what you're doing, you're going to be very busy and it will be lucrative and you'll definitely get your money back, that's for sure.